Good evening, anyone. I haven't, big apologies, I didn't put this out early enough. But again, you can probably say I've still got a little bit of flu. I don't know what it is that's hanging around, whether it's a little bit of COVID or I don't know, but I'm not fully cleared. I've had it for a long, long time. But anyhow, I'm sure we'll get over it with a good night's sleep when I can eventually get one. Guys and girls, obviously I'm here today. I'm not going to keep you too long. Next week, I'm going to try and get our very much loved Tim Kelly on this show because I know Tim has been up. I haven't been able to keep up with him this week. I've had a really busy week myself. Obviously still not fully clear of the flu. But I know Tim's been doing some fantastic stuff. He's been all over the place. He's been on shows. He's been on the telly. He's launched some. I know there's been bits in magazines. So really keen to catch up with Tim. I know I am speaking to him. So we'll try and get on the show next week. Find out what he's been up to. What it is that he's doing. It's obviously whatever Tim's doing is always very interesting. So we'll find out and have a catch up on that. I haven't had much catching up to do myself, unfortunately, since I came back off holiday, but I will do. But we've got another short week. I hope you all had a great bank holiday, but it's another bank holiday. I got scratched by one of the kids, so big apologies. Playing with my grandson. But yeah, another bank holiday's coming up. But I will put a post out this week because it is the Auto Mechanica show again at the NEC. So I didn't realize it was also the King's coronation. So a little bit of a crash, an overlap there. So what I wanted to do was probably put out a something there because I'd like to catch up with some people all about the industry, find out what people's bugbears are, what's going on, how they feel, because we're in May already. Absolutely flying by. These months, days, weeks seem to get faster. But we're already in May. I don't know. We know that come January, there was all the new APB prices and else. How's everyone getting on? How are we all doing? What's good? What's bad? We've also got the courtesy car problems. Courtesy car costs are going up. Everything's costing more money. So I'm interested to catch up with as many people as we can. But it's a matter of what days, because obviously the coronation is on Saturday. Are people going to watch the coronation and stay in? I think we're actually having some people round for it. So I know the Auto Mechanica, I think it's Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But if you have Friday off, you've got a short week because of the bank holiday this week. And it's a short week again next week. Don't know why we're having another bank holiday when the coronation is on Saturday. But it is what it is. He's the king. I'm not. So, yeah, obviously what I'm going to do is quickly go over that and let me know on the poll what day you guys are going. And I'll have to sort of decide when I can get there because I would like to see if there's a day that we can get most of us there. We can have a little bit of a catch up. Is Sunday a better day? Is Friday a better day? Are people going to be off for the coronation? These are things I'd like to know, of course, for this week. So I'm just going to drop you in here, guys and girls, for this, just to have a little look at the Auto Mechanica, which is on this weekend at the NEC. So I'll quickly press the button and let's have a look at what's actually going on. And then hopefully you'll be able to hear it too. Hoping that's loud enough.
Yeah. Tremendous trade and business opportunity for the automotive industry.
Lots of interesting stuff. There's so much to see here. A bit of go-karting, sounds good. All the latest technology.
You're able to talk to people and really just get all the information you want.
So it does sound realistically that will be something good for us. Workshop training, all the latest equipment.
All the demonstrations, all the talks, fantastic. Well worth a visit.
6th to 8th of June, sorry, I thought it was 6th to the 8th. So it's the 6th, 7th and 8th. Does that make it actually Saturday, Sunday and Monday? 6th, 7th, 8th, I think it is. I think that's the Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Now, Saturday's probably going to be the worst day because of the coronation. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be wanting to watch that. So we have got the Saturday and Monday's bank holiday. So I don't know. Will people want to give up their bank holiday to come to the show? I think it's a fantastic show, of course. Always good to find out more and more about the industry and very important for us all. What I want to do, though, is because I know a lot of us have always wanted to get together and have a chat. I think it's a great time for us to actually get together, have a chat. I can get access to a room if we need to sort of lock the door and have a great, make a day of it, or make a, book a slot and make it really good for us all. Obviously, I want to get my teeth into the problems everyone's facing, how we feel the industry's going. This is, we're nearly at half a year already in 2023, which is crazy. So I'm really interested. Obviously, I had half of last year out to get to hear from you guys. More importantly than anything, to hear from you guys and what you think is happening in the industry. It's also be great to be at the show, of course, because we can find out lots about all the new things. That's what I always find great about that show. You can go there and find out about new technologies, and it's always interesting. Never a dull day to go. So it obviously be great to see you there. I will put a poll up for which day is going to be best, and we'll see if we can have a bit of a link up. That would be great. Give me a thumbs up if that's something you're interested in doing, of course. Now, just quickly, I'm going to finish on that. That was my main thing about tonight, but I did come across something today that's caught my eye, and it's the Thatcham and the BSI are now talking, of course, to create a standard. Quite interesting, as I thought we did have a standard, but obviously they're probably thinking of making it better, and Thatcham want to get a bit of a hold on it. I'm all for a standard. I'm all for something that we work towards to keep, making things better, but there has to be a benefit. So I want Thatcham and BSI to think there always has to be a benefit for repairers. Now, just to have the standard to be able to do insurance work, I don't think is enough. Some people have approvals, some don't. It should mean that you don't need approval. If you're having approvals, I know people's work checked and checked again. We've had 2 audits by the same company, basically, in the last week, which I thought was crazy. It's like, hold on, don't you share information? Why are you both doing it? Just wasting our time. But again, I'm sure you come up with the same issues. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I did read here that it's pretty much what BSI is all about anyway, and pretty much what BSI has been doing. But it says there are some key changes. All audits will be conducted accordingly to the revised BS 10125. But then again, this is the BSI, so it's not really Thatcham. So I'm intrigued to see what input Thatcham is having. Is it a money thing to help them all with money? Because it costs enough. I know a lot of people have moaned about paying the money for this, and then every time you get a visit, you're paying for that as well. So, we need to make this a bit of a benefit, guys. It says here, now's the time to apply. Well, it would do, of course. There are compelling reasons for the repair business to be proactive in achieving compliance with the latest version. First and foremost, the CPD framework provides an opportunity to upskill your workforce. Well, I'm sure we do that anyway, and I'm sure we do that. We do. I know that. I know they have to check our certifications. It's on about EV and ADAS, of course, but I think we're all dealing with that anyway now, aren't we? So yeah, it's quite an interesting one. Revised BS 10125 vehicle damage repair standard recognises the big shift in the way body shops run their businesses and teams in the light of technical, political, and environmental change. It will be fascinating to see how the sector adapts to the flexibility offered through this revision. At the same time, Thatcham research understands that any major change can feel complex and cumbersome, despite the opportunities it also presents. Thatcham is on hand to answer any questions about what this all means for your business and how to manage your team through this exciting evolution. So maybe I will jump on that, give them a call. They may even be at the show. I will be all over this to find out what it is and what it's all about, so I can explain to you guys and we can discuss it again. But it'd be great to meet at the show because of that. Andrew Southern, great to speak to you, matey. Obviously, I've only popped on to try and tell everyone that we're going to the Auto Technica show. Hi, Darren. We are the first automotive training provider in the UK to have the BSI 10125 approved. Oh, wow. Fantastic. So awesome. Andrew, is there anything you can tell me about it there? Is it's very interesting, of course. This is popped up in this month's Body Shop magazine. So very interesting to find out about it. What is the difference? Is there much of a difference, Andrew? If you're already BSI approved and you're already part of Thatcham, what's the big difference? Maybe not the time. Maybe you haven't got time to tell us, Andrew. But again, maybe it's time to get somebody on the show to tell us about the big differences. But that's great news to hear. That's lovely to hear, Andrew. So we are the first automotive training provider in the UK to have it. So you're a training provider. So I'm going to presume you are going to train people to reach this BSI accreditation. Is it different to having the standard BSI? Is it like an upgrade? I don't know. What's the part of Thatcham being in it? Because if you're already part of Thatcham, it's interesting anyway. It's very interesting. That's what caught my eye. And I just thought, right, I'll take that home, have a read, and then try and find out. They do say they're on hand to answer questions. So I will be making some calls in there to see what it's all about. Andrew obviously knows, but on here, it's pretty hard to type away to try and tell people when you're stuck on a keyboard. So Andrew, maybe you might want to come on the show and tell us all more about it, because before we get Thatcham and BSI, that would be a great one to have you on, matey. I'd really enjoy that. Anything that's good for the industry, I'm all about, but we like to make sure there's a benefit there of some kind to the body shops, because it's all about the body shops need that benefit at some stage. Obviously, we're going to be at the show, guys and girls, at some stage. I will put a post up to sort of tell you all, or put a little poll there to find out what days people think they will be there, and we'll try. And Saturday's going to be quite hard. It's the coronation. Whether you're really into that kind of thing or whether you're not, it is the coronation. It might be a bit of a get together for people. So Saturday may be a hard day. I don't know, but we'll find that out from the poll as well. So that will show us. It looks like it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Obviously, Monday's bank holiday. So will people give up a bank holiday Monday? I don't know. But we're going to find out. Sunday is the other day we could all meet. It'd be great to get together and have some conversations. Depending on how many people are going, I do have access to a room if needed. It'd be nice to shut the door and just maybe have a half an hour, and catch up from people to say, right, what's your biggest bugbears? How's the industry going? What do we think? And we can take a few notes to start discussing maybe from next week. Anyway, guys, obviously I didn't want to keep you long this time. It was just to say, it's all about the Auto Mechanica this weekend. It'd be great to meet up with some people, find out what's going on in the industry, and let's get some new content for the weeks coming. I want to know how everyone's doing. Tim Kelly, of course, I am already speaking to him about getting him on the show. He's been up to stacks. I'm actually interested in finding out what Tim's been up to. He's been on the radio. He's been on the telly. He's just an awesome guy, and he's up to loads, of course. So we'll get Tim on. Find out a bit. He's always an interesting guy. Find out what he's up to. And again, I will always keep saying this. I do think Tim is a guy that can really help repair centres in this industry. If we can try and get hold of him and use him in the right way, I think it will benefit everybody. So we'll get Tim on next week and have a chat. And then please fill out the form or the poll. Let us know what days you're going to be making Auto Mechanica, and see if we can have a get together. That would be a great time to have a first quick get together, although it might be a bit awkward being the coronation. So anyway, guys, hope you had a great bank holiday, and you've got another one next week. I know it seems crazy, but there you go. Take care. We'll obviously hopefully see you at the show, depending on what day we find. But please let me know, and we'll contact you soon. Take care. All the best. We'll see you soon, hopefully at the show. That would be fantastic. I think it'd be a great idea, but let me know again. All the best, and we'll see you then. Take care.